It's the Andy and Dave Daily. Andy O'Reilly over here, Dave Cackley over there. He's the guy that puts the boom boom into your heart. Sends your soul sky high when the loving starts. He'll turn a bright spark into a flame. Yeah. Your beats per minute?
Huh?
Your beats per minute will never...
I don't know the rest of the words.
Oh, my. Do you know what song it was?
I don't know. I was just playing along, pretending I knew.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I guess you're going to have to go do some research then. Because I'm not going to tell you what song I was trying to laud you with this morning.
Does it bother you that I don't care enough? I mean...
No, not really.
I would appreciate...
I thought it was kind of a fun little quirky thing, and maybe you'd go, oh, I remember that song, and oh, that was fun, Andy.
Who sang it?
But no, you're over there being Mr. Big TV guy and everything, so...
Yeah, you're right.
Fine.
I'm sorry.
Well, you blew it. That's all right. You ruined the whole day for me.
So what did you do yesterday?
Is this leading into something that you did yesterday?
No, I didn't see. What? Do you think I ask you something just so I can talk about myself?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I really do think that.
I'm genuinely curious about your activity.
You know what leads me to believe something like that?
What?
You can't log into Skype unless I walk you through it, but you can figure out how to get your vanity picture on there.
Oh.
Here's me. Look at me. I'm on Skype.
And then you criticized my eyebrows, which are a little bushy, but you know.
Yeah, I trimmed mine the other day. Don't they look nice?
Do you pluck or do you actually
trim? I take a comb and then a little thing.
Oh, yeah. I should do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You still trim your nose hairs with scissors?
Yes. No, not with scissors. I got clippers, man.
Oh, do you?
I remember back at the old radio station, I used to use the station scissors to trim the nose hairs.
I remember that.
And you got grossed out, so I had to stop.
Yeah, and then I bought you a nose hair trimmer.
Yeah, and did I use that one? Yeah, I think I'm still using that same one.
Nice. Usually anything I give you, you lose.
Well, no, it's just if it's a little more technical.
Right, because you're a 5-year-old. And... I don't know where it went. I'm sorry. Can I get another one?
I still have it. I just don't have it hooked up.
All right.
You're talking about the TiVo.
TiVo and the GPS and the what else have I given you over the years?
Well, the GPS. I mean, I always know where I'm going, so that wasn't really necessary.
I know where you're going.
Yeah. You have no idea.
Guess what? Your mom ain't gonna be there either.
What?
I said I know where you're going, and your mom ain't gonna be there at the end. I'm telling you. She's going straight up to heaven. You, on the other hand, sir.
Hey, now, don't start.
You are due for a little time out on your way there.
I don't think so. I think I'm good.
It's called purgation. All right, what are we going to talk about in the news here? I would imagine something to do with a little testimony starting at about 10.
Hey, how'd you guess that was my first story?
I'm smart like that.
Fired FBI Director James Comey plans to testify today that President Trump personally sought his, quote, loyalty, while also pressing to lift the cloud of the Russian investigation. This was in written testimony released before his appearance before the Senate subcommittee today. Comey also plans to say that Trump sought help ending any probe of former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. Trump has denied pressuring Comey or any collusion with Russia. Like I said yesterday, I think Comey is going to be really careful with what he says and how he says it. And I think people are going to be disappointed in because nothing major is going to come out. Nothing that we didn't already know is going to come out of this.
All right.
So, and like I said, you got a Republican House and Senate that is not going to risk the Trump voter by starting impeachment proceedings, so you're gonna have to deal with this for 4 years. It's if the Democrats are smart, they'll just keep doing what they'll stonewall things and try to get somebody else in there in 4 years. But he's going to be around, even if he gets impeached. He will not be removed from office. Let me tell you that won't happen. $50.
That was my winning 50-50, by the way, this year.
Yeah. That's what you're putting up?
It was nice.
How much was in that 50-50 raffle that you won?
$200-300.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a very big night.
All right, so you're only going to lose 50 of that to me.
No, I'm not going to lose 50.
Yeah, you will.
Okay.
United States is condemning what it calls terrorist attacks in the Iranian capital of Tehran that killed 12 people. The State Department says the U.S. is sending its thoughts and prayers to the Iranian people following the attack that struck Iran's parliament. ISIS has claimed responsibility. Man, they're attacking everybody now. Iran.
It's no place you want to be
England,
right now, the Middle East.
Definitely not. Michigan would cut spending at all but one of its 30 prisons, this under a compromise hashed out by lawmakers without the governor's involvement. A legislative conference committee led by Republicans approved a $2 billion budget Wednesday with a $10 million cut across all corrections facilities except the women's prison. Governor Snyder opposed a $41 million cut proposed by the state Senate. Now, state GOP lawmakers have excluded Governor Snyder from major budget decisions. This apparently due to his opposition to closing the pensions to new teachers. So it's been interesting, the kind of infighting that's going on between the governor and members of his own party. You had the gun legislation, which, by the way, passed. You no longer need a license.
Well, listen. Past the House.
It's got to be ratified by the Senate, yes.
And then Governor Snyder has not been exactly what you would call very pro-gun, any of this kind of thing, so it could still get vetoed up there.
Yeah, do they have enough to override it? There's that too. And he also doesn't necessarily want to the NRA is still a pretty big, obviously, special interest group. You don't want to be pissing off the wrong people. So we'll see. Community members in Muskegon Heights are invited to take part in the second annual 2,000-man Unity March this weekend. The march will begin at 11 a.m. Saturday in Rowan Park with registration at 9. The event will also include food and activities for kids, as well as a job and resource fair. Hundreds turned out last year, and any Muskegon County resident may participate. They're expecting a couple of thousand for this event.
I was there last year, and the guy that organizes this, his name's Eddie Sanders Jr. He is a dear friend, and we taped a little episode for Positively Muskegon last week. And I got to tell you what, you know what's great about doing the news the way we're doing it?
What?
We plop down on a stoop of a church over in Muskegon Heights. We set up the camera and we talk.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Okay. Me and Eddie, I mean, we're our backstories are kind of similar with some, problems in our. What's that?
How so?
Some problems with addiction and things like that growing up, and once we got on the other side of it on the both, he is, and I tell you this without kidding, he is a future leader. He is a remarkable individual. His heart is as big as the sun, and it's pure gold. I think the world of the guy. I really do.
It's interesting when you're talking about people who've had addictions and then gotten around on the other side, and are like you and like this guy, trying to help those who are going through similar circumstances. It really does kind of elevate you, I think, spiritually and psychologically, to be able to do that. I think that's unbelievably impressive.
How can I jump in and help your life?
Yeah, well, how can you help me?
You've got some problems. I mean,
okay. Why don't you point? Okay, I've got problems. Point out 3.
Okay, last Saturday night at the bar where you were just going to have one drink, and then you ended up basically a staggering hobo down the street. Hey, you can quit anytime. I get it.
That was one weekend.
I think there may be some attachment issues because you don't want to move out of the house. We could go on for a week with you, just to scratch the surface.
Do I have issues with commitment? That's true.
Yeah,
I have commitment issues. I have.
I can get you committed.
I don't know. I don't really. I'm not really up for psychological analysis right now. I don't think I need it. This is avoidance. Yeah. This is where I'm I'm exercising avoidance
this
right
is denial.
now.
I'm fine.
It's not denial.
Don't pick up.
No, it's not denial because I'm well aware of all my character flaws. I have 7 at last count. We're not gonna go into detail, but anyway, sports.
No, Eddie, listen. Though, Eddie's a great guy,
Yeah.
That event last year was absolutely overwhelming. It was really a great thing to be a part of, and I'm looking forward to being there again Saturday. Can't wait.
And it's cool that you've got a job fair
Yep.
kind of connected to this, so you can get some people employed as well as gathering for unity.
Oh,
so
and get this, too. Last year, I got there and, hey, what can I do to help out? They point me in the direction of this big frickin' bounce house. Go put that up. Huh?
You had to blow up a bounce house?
When I say help, I mean something along the line of, can I stand here and say hi to people next to the table?
Yeah.
Me?
Wait, I don't want to actually do anything.
Go put that thing up? Huh? But I did it.
Kidding?
Oh, yeah, I did it. I got a bounce house up. I was the man.
Fantastic. Sports, the Muskegon Clippers get their first win. They beat Grand River 3-2. Did you go to that game?
Nope. Nope, we were doing some errands last night. We went out and had a steak, and then we had to pick up some things for the pool that Cindy had put in at the cottage.
Oh, so your errand was dinner. You couldn't get on sports.
We had to pick up some things for the pool at the cottage.
Oh, okay. Your summer abode.
Right.
I forget how the other half lives sometimes. I don't have a summer cottage.
Yeah, but we pay for it, you see, whereas you live at home for free.
Andy,
So,
sorry, I'm not Andy Moneybags over here.
Yeah,
I
you're
can't, Andy Warbucks.
yeah.
All right, Tigers blank the Angels 4-0. Cubs lose. They fall to Miami 6-5, and it was Golden State 118-113 over Cleveland. They lead that series 3-0, 1 game away from a sweep, and that would be a sweep of the entire NBA playoffs, the first time that has ever happened. And sweep of the NBA playoffs. Golden State has not lost a game in the playoffs, which is
never heard of
amazing. Of course.
Where's Golden State located?
That would be in between San Francisco and Oakland, California.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's in San. Yeah.
Okay.
There now, Golden
I literally
State.
can't believe you didn't pick up on
Golden
the pool
State.
thing. The pool we're putting into the cottage. I was thinking you were going to go.
Oh,
Where's
you're
my
putting
invite?
No, I just.
Are you guys having
I glossed
hot dogs
over
that
that.
day? I'd love to come.
I glossed over that because I figured, well, if you really wanted to invite me, you would. But
Yeah.
That's okay.
Your
I
day's
thought we were
coming. We'll invite
closer.
you.
I thought we were closer.
Yeah, we are. We really
Are you gonna be? Are you gonna be grilling hot
dogs?
dogs?
Time, and I do need to have you over.
Okay. Are you gonna be Will you grill hot dogs and hamburgers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we'll have some macaroni salad.
I don't like macaroni salad.
Oh, well, okay. Then we'll have some potato salad.
I don't like potato salad.
Okay. Then we'll have Brussels sprouts.
No, I just want burgers. Just the burgers and hot dogs are
Well,
fine.
you gotta have something better for you. You
I
gotta
don't.
have a vegetable. You know what we'll do? We'll grill some asparagus.
Gross.
No, good
Thank you.
stuff. Really good.
Good Lord. Anyway,
Sure.
that's sports, and I'm grossed out now.
All right. See you later.